amazing intro. It was perfect. Happy birthday. Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. It's been a long time coming, huh?
Yeah.
I was actually a little bit nervous back there because you guys sounded so excited, but then I was like, no, they're gonna be warm and friendly because they're just, so now I feel better. Now that I've seen the faces, I can relax. Well, I'm really excited to be here, and I am happy to babble up here, as always, but I would love to hear any questions you guys have, any stories you want to hear, any chisme, which in Spanish means juicy gossip. You would like to hear, I'm here for you. I can dance, I can sing, tell some jokes. Yeah, do I just pick? Oh, perfect. Okay, let's start. Oh, let's start with you. Let's kick it off.
Hi, how's it going, Amy?
Good, thank you.
So you're my favorite character, and one of the reasons you're my favorite character is because you have the coolest shirts that you wear on the show. Yes, like the dopest graphic tees I've ever seen. I'm wearing one right now.
Yes.
I love science for our science girl up there.
Aww.
So I want to ask you, what's your favorite shirt that you wore on the show? And yeah.
So I'm actually wearing an Ella shirt now. This isn't like a lot of people don't remember this one, but it's a motorcycle. It's one of her cooler shirts, I guess. I have two favorites, the sushi hug shirt, but also the vampire holding the coffee mug morning sup. Because I am not a morning person. So those are my two favorite, and I really hope I get to take a picture with you later. Okay,
photo op later with you.
Awesome,
so
awesome. Thank you for the Ella love. I won't tell the others that Ella is your favorite character. Yay. We have one over here. Oh, perfect.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
My name's Karen Wardell, and I'm a science teacher, so I absolutely love your character. As you can see, I am dressed like you today.
Woo,
so I was just curious, do you have any passion for science at all? And it's totally cool if you don't.
Yes, to me. Okay, so I don't know if you guys love The Mandalorian. I'm obsessed. And I really want jetpacks like yesterday. And I want to like multiplicity myself so that I can go back to school and just study science and make that a reality. Because how cool would it be to just be like, pew, and just like jetpack around. So I love science. I am a little bit queasy with the dissection of stuff, like at school with the frogs and whatnot, but I hope, I'm gonna put myself on the spot here. This is more chemistry, but I do remember the order of the orbitals, and you might know what I'm talking about. S, SP, SPD, SPD, F, SPDF, SPD, SP. I don't know if that's right.
So I'm not a chemistry teacher, but I'll give you an A+ for that. I teach biology, so you know it's middle schoolers, and it's just I just wanted to say that it's awesome, and it's such an inspiration to see characters that are developed with females in STEM subjects being presented through TV shows and movies and things like that to help hopefully inspire other girls.
Well, you just made my day, and to me, science is magic, so thank you for providing that for young minds. Yes?
Hi, my name's Heather. Ella is my favorite character from like your first episode. You were my favorite. I wanted to know, what is like your favorite, funniest thing that happened like on set, behind the scenes?
Oh, that's tough. We do have a really good time, so as you guys know, I love to do behind the scenes, and I would say is when people crack up. Tom never breaks. He should be on SNL because he never breaks. Lauren, on the other hand, she's a breaker. And I just love, so Lauren is like a total prankster. She's always telling me to like go up to Kevin Alejandro, because they're really close, and say, hey, just tell him that his hair looks bad and that was a really crappy take. So I'll like go up to Kevin And I'm like, hey, Kevin, your hair doesn't look great, and that was a crappy take. It wasn't, you were so good, you were so good. And Lauren's like, what the heck kind of prank is that? You know, I'm like, stuff like that. And then my personal favorite is if I'm in a scene with Lauren and she starts laughing, but she doesn't want to mess up my close-up. She'll like look down to the floor and like her shoulders will just shrug. And then I'm like, okay, Ella did a funny zinger. And then just like the bike riding, like was just always so fun. And the dancing, poor Tom, you know, is so busy. He's in every scene. He's doing comedy, drama, action, stunts, 17-hour days. And I'm like, hey, Tom, will you learn this dance routine with me? And he's like, yeah, okay, what are the steps? You know, so I think dancing with Tom is definitely a highlight.
Hi.
Yes. Hello.
Okay, so I thought you were on one of the most memorable episodes of Supernatural. And I really did not like that you died. So, since it went so long, I was wondering how you would have rewritten yourself back into the Supernatural universe.
I would have loved her to be an angel. I mean, I know that Lilith is very powerful and that apparently there's no comeback from that, but I would have loved, she's a virgin. She never got to have sex. So, I would have loved for her to be like, an angel that finally loses her virginity, and then, you know, comes in and saves the day. But I do appreciate that my parents actually came to set with me that day, and I've never seen my mom flirt ever. And she was in Video Village, and Jensen, I guess, was chewing gum before a take. And they're always, you know, messing with each other, like slapping each other's butt consensually. And then they start rolling the cameras. And my mom comes up to Jensen and she's like, "You had gum in your mouth, and then when they started rolling, it no there. Where did it go?" And I'm like, "Mother, you are totally flirting with Jensen." And she's like, "He very handsome." So thank you. That was a really fun episode. I really wanted to come back, but I would have, you know, come back as an angel who loses her virginity.
Hi, my name is Angela Monteleone, and I really like your character, and I wanted to know how much of the show was improv, because I know in Supernatural there was a lot of improv.
Great question. We have incredible writers, so they were, I mean, when they write so well, you don't really have to add much. As far as improv, the hug was an improv on Ella's first episode. That wasn't written. I actually didn't even tell Tom. I'm sure you guys have heard the story, but I asked the camera guy, I mean, this is pretty ballsy for first day. It's like first kid in the first day of school. But I said, you know, I'm gonna hug him and just make sure he's in focus because he doesn't know I'm coming in for the hug and it's gonna be a big one. And so thank God Thomas, I'm like, I'm either gonna get fired or, so he loved it. He's like, do it again. So the hug was improv. A lot of the times I speak Spanish is improv. So when I was cursing at Michael, that's all made up. I'm just like swearing at him in Spanish. And then, but you know, other than that, mostly for me it's the language stuff and then the physicality a little bit. I'm always trying to come up with like dance moves. Like, do you remember the yoga episode where she's like, this is the stabbing? That was fully improvised by Lauren German, yours truly. So I'd be like sitting down and Lauren would be like, I'm like, literally his junk is right here. And Lauren's like, no, get closer, get closer. She's like, closer, closer. So that was a fun improv. But I would say 95%. It's just the writers are great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're adorable, by the way. Yes.
Hi, I'm a little terrified.
It's okay, you and me both.
So first I want to say that I feel like your character is a lot like how I feel in real life. Like both how you portray how you portray yourself externally and then how you feel internally in the show. And then I also wanted to ask, do you feel like your character in the show is a lot like you in real life or similar?
Yes. I talk really fast. I'm an optimist. I love to hug, and I love to learn things. I love to dance. Ella's way better at science than I am. And yes, I love what you said. By the way, thank you for coming up. I know, you're in a safe space. This is a lot of love here. And I think it's very relatable to be confident in a lane, whether it's, you're really good at science or you're really good at writing, but then you're terrified to speak in public or you're terrified to tell that person you like them. I mean, that's everybody. Like even backstage, I was so nervous. I was like, I'm so nervous. And so you're not alone. We all get like that. And I just love that she's the smartest person in the room, but she just, doesn't pick the right guys, and she self-doubts, and she questions her faith. So I love that. I love that you see yourself in her, because I think the world needs more people like Ella who just don't judge and forgive and see the best in people. I think she's like a real life angel, but she's not perfect. Like nobody is. So yeah, I would come home from work really happy. I definitely miss her. And so thank you for just being here, because I feel like I get to walk down memory lane and wear her shirts, and so thank you for giving me that gift of making me feel like, you're not alone and neither is she.
Thank you.
Hi.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi, Amy. My name is Pat Dion. Live in South Jersey. I think Ella was a fantastic character, and I really believe that you are a great actress. I was wondering, apparently you've been on Supernatural, but outside of that, what else have you been on?
Dexter. I was on Dexter as the nanny. That was really fun. I was on the George Lopez show. Oh, I love that. Oh gosh, I've done a lot of stuff. I was on a show called Trauma, which no one ever watched. It was on for a season, except for those two people. I was actually on Angel, if you could believe it. I had one line, and I remember Charisma Carpenter could not have been nice. And David Boreanaz. I was on Bones. I worked with David Boreanaz twice. And he was such a gentleman, so professional. Hawaii Five-0 in a scene with Lauren German. And, God. Oh, the Hallmark movie. Yeah, I just did a mystery movie. It's funny because I play kind of like a Lauren German character in that. It's called The Cases of Mystery Lane. And my partner plays more of like the Ella. And I'm like, oh, people are going to love you. I miss her. And I did a movie because of the musical episode in Lucifer where we all got to sing and dance. I just did a Netflix movie, a Christmas movie called Christmas with You. It was so fun. And I get to sing and dance. So, I guess those things.
Yeah, keep going.
Aww. Oh, thank you. I was really nervous about the singing, but I like it now. I'm like, you know what? You guys know I'm not Kelly Clarkson, so I'm just gonna sing my truth. But thank you. Yes.
Hi, my name is Quinn. I see Ella quite a bit in myself. I'm just a much darker goth version.
Alternate Ella.
I was wondering what the worst part about like filming Lucifer was. What's your least favorite thing that happened?
Oh, geez, that's a tough one. I guess the hardest part was just during COVID. Like, I would come in and just want to hug people, and they're like, mm. Like we had like a COVID kind of like almost handler. And I felt like I used to go into people's trailers and just hang out. And, I told you, even when people were tired, I'd knock on Tom straight up like, hey, I hear you're playing the guitar. Can I come in and sing with you? He probably wants alone time. You know, he probably just wants Tom time. And he's like, yeah, sure, come on in. Let's sing. And I'm like, cool. So I think that was the hardest part, is not being able to just hang out in people's I mean, we still kind of do it, but it was just, you had to be sneaky. You know, I'd be like, Lauren, at 1400 hours, I will come in when COVID officer is not on set. I will come in dressed, you know. So we had to be kind of sneaky about it. But that was the hardest part, because we're so used to just hanging out all the time. And, you know, we weren't able to do that during that time.
Thank you. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, my name's Liz, and I loved your character because I'm trained as a photographer and in forensic science.
Oh, wow.
So,
real life Ella.
Yeah, I'm also a total nerd, so yes, I'm very much like Ella. My question to you is, you know, forensics can be pretty icky. And was there ever a point where you came on set and went, no, I'm not getting near that. Y'all are gonna have to fix it?
No, I'm a team player. The only time I was, I mean, the naked episode, I was like, well, I guess this is happening. Not my idea of a team player. I was okay with it. The blood is actually sticky, you know, because we use syrup and sugar, spoiler alert. But no, I thought it was so cool, because I love, I'm not that squeamish with like set stuff. I thought the makeup department did such a great job, and I loved it. So there was really nothing, I kind of wanted to get more. I'm like, can we get more blood in here? And the only thing that you guys would appreciate is sometimes we had like one scientist come and teach me some stuff like the first day, and then she was gone, and I was kind of on my own. So they'd be like, the director would come in and they'd say, okay, Amy, we're gonna start the scene, you doing science stuff. And then we're gonna go to Tom and Lauren. And I'm like, what does that mean? You know, what if they're actual scientists, like our friend over here who teaches middle school science? So literally, I didn't know what to do, so I would just like look at the test tube very intently and count to 10. And I'm like, and hopefully by then they're on Tom and Lauren, but I'm gonna look like I'm looking for something. And so that was the only time that it's like fake it till you make it, you know? Yeah. Hi.
Hi, my name's Lynette, and I just want to say that I love your character and I love you as a person, but I want to know what your favorite scene to film in the entire show was.
Ooh, so many fun ones. I did like riding in Lucifer's car, which I didn't get to do that often. I really, really liked the Radish in Vegas episode.